In an abandoned underground tunnel, the aging light bulbs flickered weakly, struggling to stay on. An old man who collected scrap metal pushed a rusted cart. The creaking sound echoed through the empty passage, adding to the eerie silence. The cold evening breeze swept across the man's head, giving the scene a sense of loneliness and despair. But suddenly, the old man felt as though someone was watching him from behind. After a long while, though, he couldn't find anything out of the ordinary. Yet, when he lay down on a park bench to rest, he noticed a figure staring at him from a distance. As he squinted to make out the shape, he froze in terror. The figure had an upside-down human face, an abnormally twisted and eerie figure. Before he could react, the old man was dragged into the bushes, his body torn apart in a horrific bloody death. Meanwhile, in another part of town, a group of young men and women were partying and celebrating, but their joy was suddenly interrupted by an uninvited guest.
Piotrek ze mną nigdy nie zerwał.
Co ty pierdolisz teraz?
It turned out that the girl standing before them was Blake's current girlfriend. She hadn't known that Blake had been seeing Jenny behind her back. Not only were they shameless, but they mocked and ridiculed the girl mercilessly. Their cruel words pierced through her fragile heart like sharp needles. The humiliation drove her to make an extreme decision, one meant to threaten them.
Magda, odłóż nóż.
But instead of backing down, Jenny and the others simply kicked the girl out. Heartbroken and alone, she sat on the dimly lit roadside, crying. Just then, a figure slowly crept up behind her. After a while, the girl seemed to ignite a twisted idea in her mind. Meanwhile, Jenny and the others had no idea their lives were already counting down to an inevitable end. Later that night, while still recovering from their hangovers, Jenny went downstairs for a glass of water. But she froze in horror when she discovered that her dog had been shot dead by the poolside. It was as though the death of the dog was a warning, a sign that something terrible was coming. Panic-stricken, she rushed back upstairs and woke her friends, telling them what she had seen. Meanwhile, Jenny's brother, Evan, discovered that all of their phones had been smashed and tossed into the pool. It was only then that they realized their phones were gone, but no one could understand who would be setting them up. When Blake tried to go out and call the police, he found that all the doors and windows had been locked, the smart locks had been disabled, and the internet was cut off. There was no way to reach the outside world. Now, trapped like helpless lambs in a cage, they were left to struggle, knowing that the nightmare was far from over.